Hey, this is David Benjamin from Healthy Wild Free, and in this video today, I want to share with you what I have learned from having parasites in my body and what I have learned from living in different climates and humid tropical environments that may have more parasites and environments that are colder and still having parasites, and what I did to remove these parasites from my body. What you first must understand is that parasites are incredibly detrimental to your energy levels, your gut microbiome, and just the overall cleanliness of your being internally. This is because parasites or worms, they produce fecal matter and urine and waste just like any other living being. In the case of parasites, this breaks down in the body into ammonia and uric acid and causes aches and pains. And think of little amounts of waste matter, literal waste, accumulating in your body over time. This is very unhealthy because your body, your lymphatic system, and your blood, your body, your cells all have to clean up this waste matter. And then these parasites are growing and replicating in your body. So it's very unhealthy and it's very dangerous for your health and well-being long term because many other infections and just issues with your health can come into account if you don't handle these parasites. So what you need to do is understand that there is preventative measures. Most preventative measures for parasites are also going to help in healing and removing parasites from your body and from your gut. So once again, I've dealt with this firsthand. I've lived in Central America. And one note on that, I saw a video of, I think it was on the Doctor's TV show, and they were talking about parasites and how crazy it is to do a parasite cleanse. And, if you don't live in Mexico, like you shouldn't have to worry about it. But that could be the furthest thing from the truth. It's not like parasites have a passport and they cross the border just like humans do. Parasites are literally everywhere. These are worms, right? These are insects. These are not insects, but these are worms. These are, bugs that are in the soil, and they're in our entire environment everywhere. It is more difficult, yes, for them to live in colder environments, but in warmer months, like right now I'm in Michigan, in warmer months, these worms will be in Michigan as well. They'll be anywhere. They don't have a passport, once again. So it's important to understand that worms can be in your body. There are certain things that feed worms, and there are certain things that deworm or remove worms from your body or make it more of a hostile environment. So what's important to understand is that worms, when they get into your body through, it could be from water, it could be from fruits and vegetables, it could be from pork, it could be from anything. What's important to understand is that once it's there in your body, they operate by stealing your nutrition and then producing fecal matter. So that's detrimental in two ways. Number one, they're stealing your energy sources, right? So they're stealing things that are beneficial to your energy, that are good for your health. And then they're producing from that waste, which then your body has to clean up. So if you feel sluggish, if you have headaches, if you have bloating, inflammation, any issues in your gut, aches in joint, pain, even mental illness, right? We're talking suicidal thoughts, depression. These can all stem from parasites being in your body. So what can you do about it? Well, first and foremost, you don't want to feed the parasites. So anything that is sugar, especially processed sugar, even natural sugars like fruits, carbs, anything that is sugar or carbs, which carbs break down into sugar in the body, such as bread or crackers or chips or cookies or brownies or cakes or ice cream or candy, any of this stuff is going to feed parasites. So you want to avoid this. And you want to give your body things that make it a disharmonious environment for parasites. So these are things like garlic, hot spices and herbs, oregano, neem, clove, onions, cayenne, ginger, wormwood, black walnut, papaya seeds. These are all beneficial for deworming and removing parasites. You also want to support your microbiome. So you want to support the waste cleanup of the ammonia, of the byproduct waste of those worms. So you want to get plenty of fermented foods and drinks, sauerkraut, kimchi. These are things I do every day in my diet. I notice that my body is healthier, my gut is healthier, I have more regular bowel movements. I look better, right? Like literally my skin, my hair, everything in my life is a reflection of internal health. And when I have more fermented foods and drinks in my diet, I'm simply healthier. And you can make these from home. You can make foods, you can make drinks, you can even make sourdough bread from home. There's a great resource on that, fermentationmethod.com, if you want to learn how to do that. And I highly recommend that just for overall gut microbiome health in general. But moving on, there are specific things you can do. So by removing the things that feed the worms and then giving your body things that are bitter and hot, heat, spices, these things fight the worms and create a hostile environment where they no longer want to live in your being. So stop feeding them what they like, which is sugar and carbs. Start feeding them things that they don't like, and you'll notice a few different changes. Number one, you'll have healthier bowel movements. Number two, you'll have more energy. You'll have less aches and pains, less headaches, less tension in your body, less stress. If you have any, once again, seasonal effect, and you might think it's seasonal affective disorder, when there's less sunshine outside, or you may think you have depression or mental illness of some kind, but it could quite literally be parasites. It's interesting because parasites even go back into biblical times. There was a time when Jesus cast out demons from a man and they went into the pigs and the pigs ran into the sea. Many people believe that there was parasites, and we know now there are parasites in swine or pigs more often than not, especially more than other animals. And many people believe that animals, and there's also plenty of proof in this, that animals that commit suicide or that kill themselves are actually infested with parasites. So we've seen this in the pig population, but also deer. If a deer has parasites, it will literally jump off a highway. There's other animals that will drown themselves when they have parasites. So there's plenty of evidence and proof that parasites actually affect your mental wellness, your mental health, and how you think and how you feel. So your physical energy, your emotional and mental energy, and so much more. So what can you do? Like I said, remove sugar and carbs from your diet. Add the antiparasitic foods, dietary things, spices, herbs, fermented foods and drinks, these types of things. And then also, this is a really great supplement, Radiate 21, for parasites and worms, because it has 14 ingredients that are beneficial for fighting parasites and worms and restoring your gut microbiome, so it's a hostile place for them to live, and your gut microbiome just simply feels better. So sangre de grotto, orange, lemon, lime, camu, coconut, oregano. Oregano is a very good antifungal as well. So if you have any candida or yeast infections, if you have a white tongue, if you like this, and your tongue is white, has a white film on it, that's typically a candida infection. Or ladies, the smell down below, oregano is great for that. That's in Radiate 21. Cinnamon, great for blood sugar balancing. Neem, antiparasitic. Mint, cedar, geranium, lemongrass, clove. The unique thing about clove, and you can actually buy cloves and chew on them. This has clove oil in it, but both are beneficial for fighting parasites. Cloves actually help to stop the propagation of parasite eggs. So parasites literally lay eggs in your body and they produce new worms. This is not good. So get cloves and also papaya seeds. These both help to stop parasite growth, but also stop the eggs from replicating, and that's really important. What else? Citronella, good. Kelp, chrysanthemum flower, garlic extract. Garlic is huge for fighting parasites. Definitely recommend that. Una de gato is great because it's an immunomodulator, so it helps your immune system adapt, meaning turn up or turn down based on what it needs to do. And ashwagandha, which is great for stress and just the calming the mind and the brain and the nervous system as well. So out of these 21 ingredients, and Suma, one more. Suma is also in here, which is an adaptogen for hormones and energy and sex hormones in particular. Out of these 21 ingredients, 14, so 2/3 or 66% of the ingredients in this formula are antiparasitic. So this formula is great because the capsules, you actually just take them and they're a liquid capsule, and you could take that liquid capsule and put it under your tongue and let it melt and actually taste it. And it's good for your oral microbiome as well. So it helps your gum health, your teeth health, and it prevents cavities and things like that. So check out Radiate 21 at radiate21.com. It's a really great anti-parasitic formula. You'll definitely benefit from it, and it actually tastes good. It's kind of like a breath mint with a tangy, citrusy flavor. You don't taste the garlic or the neem or the ashwagandha, the things in here that don't taste that great. The lime, lemon, orange, mint, lemongrass, they overpower that, so it actually tastes good. So you get the things that don't taste good, which are good for the health of your liver, your lymphatic system. They fight parasites, they fight candida, they fight bacteria, all of these types of things. That's all in here, and it doesn't taste good. But because the lime, lemon, orange, and mint and all these things are in here, it tastes actually good. And you don't have to taste it. You can just swallow it as a regular pill, or you can let the pill melt under your tongue and taste it and have a little bit of a citrusy, tangy, minty breath mint experience. So check out radiate21.com below if you're looking to have something consistently in your gut that helps to fight parasites. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.